guys, so today we're going to do a first impression, but I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I slapped some foundation on and that's like about it, and my face is looking kind of dry and rough, so hence the spraying and patting that's happening right now. I need to give it some moisture here. I have concealer on my eyes, so I'm not going to use a primer, but I still have to do the concealer and stuff under my eyes, so I literally just slapped some foundation on, but I'm looking dry. So today we are doing our first impression of the BH Cosmetics Nouveau Neutrals. Forgive me if I am pronouncing that wrong, but I've been pretty pumped to get into this. So let's get started. I don't really have a plan here. I was kind of looking at it and I don't really know. I don't know. I want to do something bright and fun, and that's about all I've got right now. So, okay. First we're just going to start with this color right here, just to give us a nice base. There is kickback. There's always kickback in the BH Cosmetics. It doesn't really bother me. If it bothers you, you know, then I told you. I don't know. I may or may not becoming an affiliate with BH Cosmetics because I do order an awful lot from them. I have a ton of first impressions on their way, but I want to assure you, I said this in a different video, I want to assure you, if I do become an affiliate before this gets posted, there'll be links below that you can get on, you know, and check them out. But I want to assure you that if I'm not totally happy with something, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm always going to be honest with you because I don't want to go spend my money on something that, you know, I'm not happy with, and I would never tell you, like, oh, you guys should buy this just because I'm an affiliate with them. It's just never going to happen with me. It's just not. Like, I'm going to keep it honest, because if I tell you guys something is awesome, it's because I believe that it's awesome. If I don't think that it's awesome, I'm going to tell you that I don't think it's awesome, because if I would, you know, tell you to buy something that I didn't like just because I was an affiliate, like, where's that going to get me? Because then you're not going to trust me and stuff. So, and have I used stuff from BH Cosmetics that I haven't been thrilled with? Yes. So I'm gonna always be honest with you guys. But I also have used a lot of stuff that I am happy with, like their brushes, for instance. I'm gonna be using a lot of their brushes today, and I love their brushes. And I have been happy with some of their eyeshadows. Some of their eyeshadows I haven't been so happy with. So, but there's some things that I love about them, like their contour palette. I absolutely love. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So we're just going to get through this, but I just want you guys to know that I'm always going to be honest with you, and I'm going to stop ranting about that now. So we did this as our base just to put like a little bit of something down. Now we're going to go in with this one. It has an ever so slight shimmer to it. Ever so slight. This brush might be a bit, their brushes are super soft, which is nice, like when you're putting them on your eye. But I've noticed that sometimes with their brushes and the shadows, they can almost be too soft, and I feel like we might be coming into that now. So I'm going to the trusty Tarte eyeshadow brush, and we're going to go into that color. And like I said, I do have foundation on. I'm expecting some fallout. That's not uncommon with BH Cosmetics, but being that I still have to do my concealer and stuff, I'm not super concerned about it. Normally, I would do my eyes first, and then go in and do everything, because then when you do it that way, the fallout is really not an issue. But, you know, some people really don't like it, so take that as you will. I'll let you know how this one's doing in the fallout department as we go along. But, so we're going to just build this up a little bit. just to give like a nice little transition shade in our crease. Come down onto the lid ever so slightly, basically just a crease. I'm not tapping my brush off, which is going to lead to us probably having fallout, but this color particularly isn't like super duper pigmented, so I don't want to tap off any extra. What's happening right there? My eyebrows need done really bad, so just ignore that and pretend it's not happening. There's a hair right there and I can see it. Okay. I'm really, hold on, the sun's glaring on me. I'm really liking the looks of, I'm going to throw this one in my crease too. Same brush. Lots of kickback, which is normal. I just expect it with these palettes. You're not spending a ton of money, so it doesn't really bother me, especially when I don't spend a ton of money on a palette. That color has a good bit of payoff. One swipe and we can definitely see that one, so I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to bring that up a little high. Bring that up higher over here. The only thing that concerns me about this palette is it doesn't have any, I mean, it has a darker shade, which I'm hoping is going to be dark enough for my outer V, but I don't know if it's going to be, because I like to have a nice, dark, dramatic outer V. So we'll just see how that ends up being. I'm liking this color though. Okay, we got that on there, so we're going to go back. We're going to go with our BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. It is nice and fluffy, and we're just going to blend this out some. I'm going to take a drink here in a second, so sorry about that, but I'm talking and I need a drink. Sad day. Do you guys ever have these? I know energy drinks aren't good for you, but my goodness, is that one delicious. Moving on. I want to go into this one right here. Right next to the one we just used, I want to go into this one. We're going to go back to the Tarte eyeshadow brush. We're going to dust it off on our paper towel here. Tap that off. And we're going to put that right in the crease. It's basically like a darker / brighter version of the color we just used. Oh, look at that payoff. That's what I'm talking about. Mama likes her some bright eyes. Excuse my cat. It's a Bengal, so she is more vocal than your average cat anyways, and she is currently in heat. She was supposed to be a he when we bought her, and turns out she is not a he. She is a she. So, right now we're just trying to decide if we want to go ahead and get her fixed or if we want to breed her. So she's in heat right now. Okay, we're going to blend that on the edge a little bit, but we're going to clean that up with our concealer, so I'm not super concerned about that. Okay, so far, I'm really happy. Let me grab my little mirror here. A little bit of fallout. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I'm happy with the colors. So, excuse me. Allergies and whatnot. I'm really happy with the colors, so the fallout doesn't really bother me too much. We are going to, oh, I just spit. Where is my brush? Okay. We are going to go in with our BH Cosmetics. This is a flat eyeshadow brush. It is the number 9. And we're gonna go in with this color right here. Oh goodness. I should put these back in my little holder. But speaking of, how cute is this? I just ordered this whole brush set. That's not all the brushes that came with. They're kind of like scattered everywhere. But I'm obsessed with these brushes and this set. Oh, that's a really nice. You never know with lighter colors how the payoff's going to be, you know? Because sometimes you put them on and you're like, are they there? Are they not there? But this one's got a really nice payoff. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm like totally obsessed with like the orangey yellow eye looks right now. Totally obsessed with them. So, and don't be surprised if you watch me go back and forth and like re-add colors and like do all kinds of stuff, because it's just who I am as a person. Okay, now we're going to go in with this nice gold shimmery metallic-y one right next to the one, because I wanted to put like a light base down, because I don't want this to be too dark down there, and I didn't know how this gold would be, so I wanted to put that lighter shade down first, and then I'm going to go over top with this one on the lid. We're going to blend that up into, like, I like to call it the lower crease, just a little bit, because we don't want to lose our orange because we're obsessed with it. It's blending super nice over the orange, but it's not quite as bright as I want it to be on the actual lid. So what we're going to do, excuse me in my disgustingness, we're going to go into our palette, we're going to get some shadow on our brush, and then we're going to spritz it with our coconut water hydrating mist from Skin Fix, and we are just going to pat that, that's what I'm talking about, on the lid. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. On our brush, give it a little spritz. Pat this on. And make sure we bring it over real nice over here. Okay, so far, you guys, I am like totally obsessed. So we're going to let that dry for a few minutes, and I'm going to go back over it again, but for the meantime, we're going to let that dry out because I like to just do that. I like to let it dry out some. And we're going to dust off this brush that I have down here, which I will share with you in just a second, but I have to brush it off. I know, shocker of all shockers, my brushes need washed. Okay, this is the BH Cosmetics number 11. It is a pencil brush, and it is freaking fantastic for, like, excuse me, really putting color in there. So we're going to go into this dark shade, oops, get you out of the sun, this dark shade up here in the corner. Oh, something's itchy. Gotta tap it so we don't mess up our foundation. Not that our foundation is looking fantastic today, because it's not. But we're going to pat this in the outer V. And like I said, don't be alarmed if I go back and forth here with colors, because that's just who I am as a person. I like a bold eye. I just recently dyed my hair black, which I was so afraid to do. So afraid to do. But like, I've literally had bright pink hair. I've had that, if you watch my videos, I had like a real deep, super shiny purple. And those didn't scare me near as much as the black did, because I do hair, and I know that black is like, I mean, once you're black, like, it's a commitment. We'll just say that. I'm really, really packing this in there because, like I said, I really love a dark outer V. So, we're just going to really pack this stuff in here. Just patting it on. Okay, let me dust that off some. I think, let me think about what I want to use to blend this. I think we're going to try this BH Cosmetics. It's a number 12. It's an angled brush. And we're just going to kind of go along that and give it a nice, this gives your eyeshadow like a really nice edge, which we want up there especially. Okay, that blended out a little bit more than I'd like. Where's my, okay. We're going to take my Tarte eyeshadow brush because it's nice and soft, but it also has like some strength to it. Sorry, I was looking at myself. And we're going to go back in with that dark color up in the corner. And we're going to kind of pat slash smudge some of this out here. We're not going to worry too much about this edge down here because we still have to do concealer, and we're going to fix that anyways. I mean, we're going to do some blending, don't get me wrong. I'm not a crazy person. Sometimes you probably think I'm a little bit crazy from what I do, but if you like bold eye looks, I'm your girl. I do have one where I did a neutral eye look because I just wasn't feeling life that day. And I dug out stuff that I've had and never ever used. And I ended up with a really pretty eye look that day, actually. But I was still blonde then, too, which I feel like can pull off, you know? Okay, this is number 7. Excuse me, BH Cosmetics. And we're just going to do a little blending. Just going to blend this out some. I gotta check in my little mirror here. I'm not loving that as much as I want. We're going to go in with the good old trusty flat eyeshadow brush here, the number 9. Back in with that dark, because we can pat and blend with this one. I just want, like, just a little bit more depth. That's all I'm asking for. It's just a little bit more depth out there. This is making it blend nicer. I'm just kind of like painting it like you would paint. I'm not real worried about this because we're going to go back in with that orange color in that crease. So we'll get that blended then. Okay, I feel better about it now. Okay, Tarte eyeshadow brush, in with that orangey color right there. And we're just going to put that back over the crease, just to bring that back out. I love this color so freaking much. I just think that it's so pretty. And, you know, and I get that it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's gorgeous. And it's very me. Okay. We're not done. These eye looks always take me 5 years. Okay. Back in with the flat brush. I'm running out of room on my paper towel. Okay, we're going to go back in with that gold, because remember I said we were going to pat in some more. So we're going to spritz it. Eyeshadow on the brush first, then spritz. That keeps your eyeshadow from getting yucky in the palette. If you spray your brush first and then go in, sometimes your eyeshadow can get weird. You heard it here first. Maybe you didn't, but I'm not real sure what my cats are doing back there, but they sure are causing a ruckus. Gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, we're gonna spritz. Really make sure that that's packed in really nice. Shadow first. Spritz. Pat that puppy on. I need a little bit more right there. Okay, loving the orange, loving the gold. Gonna touch up that outer V, but not yet. Okay, right now we are going to go into, let me take a little look-see at my face right here. Okay, we have some fallout. I need my fluffy brush. Where's my fluffy brush? I got brushes everywhere, Okay, we're just going to sweep off anything that's loose. Let me check the status of my face. Okay, my skin's looking dry, so I sprayed a ton, like in this vicinity, because, let me check, that's still pretty damp. Okay, we're going in with, now, I did this the other day, and I didn't think that it worked any, like, very, anything super extravagantly. I was like, oh, it didn't really help me too much. It's not that big of a deal. I'll link this video above. But as the day went on, I noticed that, and when I got to work, because we have these like horrible fluorescent lights at the beauty shop that I work at that are not flattering, and I actually noticed that my dark circles did look better that day. And initially I didn't think that there was that big of a difference, but it turns out that there was. So I will link the concealer, what I'm all doing under my eyes. I'll link that video above, because it's 3 different products, yes. Is that a lot? I mean, I consider that to be a lot. My skin is very dry. So, but it actually did make a really big difference. I didn't think that it did initially, like I said, but it did. So I will link that video up here somewhere, or somewhere around now, and you'll get to see everything that I'm using for that. What's so important about your eye area, especially, because, you can crease, you can cake, you can accentuate any wrinkles, all of that. is moisture. Moisture, moisture, moisture. You need tons of moisture. Okay, we're going to give that another little spritz. And like I said, this is Skin Fix Coconut Hydrating Mist. I use it all the time. All the time. I'm going to spritz my forehead a little and because... Okay, now we're going in with, this is Tarte Shape Tape. I'm down to scraping the sides. We're going to put this here to clean up the edge of our eyeshadow. We're going to put it up here for a little bit of a highlight. Come down our nose. Here. A little bit there. A little bit there. Okay, going in with our damp beauty blender. Well, no, it's not a beauty blender. It's a sponge, right? Because Beauty Blender's a brand. That's a really bad habit. This is e.l.f. actually, and I love it. It's so squishy and bouncy and soft and amazing. It just cleans up the edge of your eyeshadow so nicely. And we are going to, like, I cleaned it up really well, but we're actually going to bring some of that down. But some of the eyeshadow down around, but it gives it a nice clean edge for now, so then when we do what we're going to do next, we'll start with a nice clean line. So we're just going to go in and we're going to repat under our eyes just to make sure that any creasing that just happened in the meantime while we were doing our other stuff is gone. And now we're just going to press on some setting powder. Half our face at a time. I watch this girl, her name's Juicy Jazz. I talk about her all the time because I love her. I just think that she's cute, she's friendly, she seems really nice, she makes nice videos. I'm just a fan. And she was the one that first showed about coming outside to inside when putting your powder on your eyes. And I always did it the opposite way, but I love the finish that it gives you going from out to in. So that's the way I do it now. And I also got this next technique off of her, which is I take my Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is a compact setting powder, has a little bit of a color to it, not like the white translucent. And we just kind of dust that in. I'm going to tap it off, and we just kind of like press this into our skin. Now, like I said, yes, I battle dry skin. I do. So, is this a lot of powder for a dry face? Yes. But it gives such a nice finish, and I have that coconut water mist that we can bring the moisture back into our skin. And I also have the Hard Candy Glow Illuminating Setting Spray, and it definitely gives you a glow, so that makes your skin, like, it brings life back into your skin also. But this just gives such a nice finish to your makeup when you take this extra step to pat in this compact setting powder. It's just pretty. It just gives you a nice, pretty finish. So, okay. Now I'm going to go in. This is one of the things that I was talking about that I love is the BH Cosmetics, the Studio Pro Contour Palette. And I am obsessed with this shade over here. We're using our BH Cosmetics number 2 brush. This is the one thing, like, there's a little bit of kickback in this palette, but not much. But, like, this is just the best, like, hint of color, contouring. Like, I just love it. It's just perfect. You can build it up, but there's, like, I'm not saying light like as in there's no pigment, because there is. There's actually a lot of pigment because I ventured into the darker shades the other day and you can tell. Which I might go over just a hair with today because I'm needing some color. But I just love to start with this shade. It just has like the nicest, prettiest base. I'm keeping you guys here for all this because there is, well, A, we're not done with our eyes, and there is blush in the palette that we were using, which I've been dying to get into. So, I decided to keep you guys here for this process too. I'm going to put a little bit under here. Alright, where's my, I have an e.l.f. I want to say it was like a concealer brush or something, but it's really fluffy. But I love to use it with that same color to contour my nose. You guys hear my cat? Yeah, I just love this for my nose. We're going to go in with this color right here just to brighten up the middle just a little bit. I'm still going to go over it with an actual highlighter, but I like to give it a nice base because sometimes it gets a little shadowy from contouring my nose. So, we were on the bike last night, and even though I wore a helmet, my hair, like, I can tell I have bike hair today. But you don't want to wash your hair every day if you don't have to. A little tippy there. I want to see this color next to the one I just used. It kind of looks like it has a hint of yellow in it, which intrigues me. I'm going to put some on this brush, and I'm going to put it under my eyes, which I've never done. So I don't know what this is going to do. But it has like a little bit of a yellow to it, so let's throw it under there and see what happens. I'm going to bring it down a little bit so we don't end up with a weird shadow. It kind of looks like a yellow banana setting powder, so in a sense. So we're going to put that under there. Alright, we're going to, this is when things got ballsy the other day and got a little out of control. But we're going to go in with our BH Cosmetics. Are we losing some bristles already? I was going to say, maybe these brushes aren't great, but no, they were fine. This is the number 1, giant fluffy brush. We're going in with the color right next to the one we used, and we are going to ever so slightly just sweep on top of that. And we are going to tap it. And we're just going to very lightly go over what we just did. And I'm saying be careful, because I ended up very bronze very quickly the other day when I did this. Let me edge that a little bit. This is the softest, fluffiest brush ever. Okay, that's all we're doing with that. Now, back to our BH Cosmetic palette. Oh, that one was BH Cosmetics, but you know what I'm saying. Back to the Nouveau Neutrals one. Hold on, I'm dusting off my blush brush here. Which is BH Cosmetics, is number 3 blush brush. Alright. Ooh, I don't know which one to use. I'm torn between these two. This one and this one and this one and this one. I think I'm going to go with this one, just cause. Oof. I'm going to lightly just tap this here because I don't want to end up with blush, a ridiculous amount of crazy blush. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's really pretty. I'm just gonna, like I literally, hold on, I'll show you for the other cheek. This is how pigmented their stuff is when it comes to their blushes and like their contour powder. That's all I'm doing. Because I would rather do that 3 times and build it up than, have you ever ended up with blush that you're like, well, that got a little carried away? I have. And my face can handle a lot of makeup, but for some reason it can't handle a lot of blush. So we have to be careful with our blush. I love that shade. I am not loving this. Okay. Alright, now just to finish that part out, I need my Urban Decay, cherry palette. We're going to do this highlighting today. It's like the champagne-y colored one. And I have the Urban Decay Diffusing Highlighter F106 brush. And we're just going to throw that right along here. Hold on, I'm going to try to get rid of that. There. Oh, now my blush looks crazy in the viewfinder. Who doesn't love a good highlight? If my eyebrows were done, this would be super pretty. Oh, now we just lost our sun altogether. Go down here, and we're going to throw a little right here because I think that's super pretty. Oh, sorry guys, it like got real dark, but like our sun went behind the clouds apparently. Alright, back to the eyes. Oh, sun's back. We are going to take our, let me look here, BH Cosmetics number 8 eyeshadow brush. We're going in with that orange color. And we are putting it underneath our lashes. And we're just going to keep sweeping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just to give it a little blend. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Bringing it up to meet with this. I don't ever mean for my videos, for like my makeup to take this long and my videos to take this long. It just kind of happens. Alright, we're going to go in with this BH Cosmetics Tiny Little Angle Brush number 12. Excuse me. Is that the one we're going to use? Or do we want to use this one? I forgot I had that one. Nope, this is the one we're going to use. We're going to use, this is a number 4. It's like a real flat eyeshadow brush. We're going to pick up a little bit of that gold, tap that off, and now we're going to sweep it underneath as well, just to kind of bring everything together. Alright, now we're going in with our BH Cosmetics fan brush. It's an eye fan brush, number 8. It's very tiny, very skinny, very fan brush. We're going to go back into that corner shade. And what we're going to do is we're going to tap it in our outer V. I'm going to bring it over just a little bit onto our lashes. And we're going to touch the tip of it in here. Excuse me. And we're going to come down from our outer V. We're going to smudge a little bit of a line there. Here goes the sun again. Smudge a little bit of a line there. And then we're going to get up real close to our lash line. And smudge it under there just to bring everything together. We're going to go in with the angled brush that is the number 12, and we're just going to use it on the angle, using the angle just to smudge this edge out a little bit so it's not quite so harsh. We're going to take our Tarte eyeshadow brush and just ever so lightly blend a little bit of that edge, the top edge, with that orangey color. Just to get rid of that like sharp. Okay, we're going to take this color right here. And we're going to put it right here under our brow, which will blend out the top of that orange. And just kind of like perfect that there. Especially if I had my brows done, it would definitely perfect it. And we're going to take I think our pencil brush. Where are you, pencil brush? We're going to dip into that very same color. We're going to give our brush a little spritz. And we are going to pat that right here in this inner corner. In the shadow first. Spritz that brush. Pat it in the inner corner. And I am happy, you guys. Let me check up close. Yeah, I feel good about that. I feel good about that, you guys. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to spritz my face. Put the moisture back in it. And I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to do my eyeliner, my mascara, and lips, and all that. I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you the finished look in the end. So thanks for watching so far, guys, and just give me a couple minutes. Actually, it'll be seconds for you guys. And I'll be right back to give you the final look. Hey guys, I am back, and let me tell you, after this has had some time to like set in, I was in love before, and now like I am so in love with this palette. But I brought you back just a couple minutes early because I'm going to show you a nice little tip that I have. This is what I think I was telling you guys about. The Hard Candy Glow Illuminating Setting Spray. Now I do love this because it gives a nice glowy finish. But I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I do. Now while that's drying, I use the BH Cosmetics Liquid Linen Lipstick. Hold on, it feels like I need a little bit. Oh, I just sprayed that right in my ear, on the side of my face. Okay. And the color's really pretty, but it's very dry, which, you know, is pretty normal for liquid lipstick. I can feel it, like, I put it on pretty generously too, like, let's be honest. But, so, what we're going to do is we're going to take this Burt's Bees. Oh, this is a liquid lipstick also. I thought that this was like one of those super moisturizing. Hold on. I got it in my Walmart box the other day, which, again, will be linked above. Let me find this really quick. Burt's Bees Liquid Lipstick, apply to lips with wand. Okay, what did I... Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I think that was... It's pink. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is... We have to put something over top of this. So we're going to go with... Uh-oh. This is never a good sign when you're digging in your purse and you find a cap. So let's see if we can find the culprit. Yep, I had a feeling. Elf pencil. Okay, we are going in with... I also got this in my Walmart box, but I've already used it. The Hard Candy Max Pout Plumping Serum. So we need to put something over top of this. So you're supposed to start in the middle and then smooth out to the sides. Oh, my lips are really dry from this liquid lipstick. And I can definitely feel the tingling of the plumping coming in. But I feel like this color goes really, you know, really pretty good with my eyes. So, okay, now that my face is set some, I love like the dewy finish that this gives, but I don't like it to be too dewy in spots. So where's my sponge? We're just going to stick the sponge in some setting powder, and we're going to tap it right here in the middle. And I know we typically highlight here, but like it doesn't totally cover up. It just like takes it down like a slight notch. The dewiness is still there, trust me, but it just, you know, like takes just a hair of it away. So there's still, because I don't like my nose like too shiny. I know some girls, and if you're one of them, that's fine, do you. That is my main, you know. Some girls like a real, you know, like a real strong highlight on their nose. I just personally don't. So I like to take, after I spray that, the setting powder and just lightly pat it like right on my T-zone, really, so that it doesn't look too, there's still definitely a glow there, but it doesn't look too overwhelmingly glowy. But yeah, so this is it, guys. This palette that we use today, I love. I am in love, love, love. This is going to be like one of, I think, like one of my go-tos for sure. So even the dark, like on the outside, like I wasn't real sure how I was going to feel about that because I like a real bold dark, but it turned out being okay. Like I think it looks really pretty. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, you guys. So check this palette out. Definite win. And that's all. I will see you guys next time, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my other, you know, first impressions and just videos in general. So I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!